Welcome back to another episode of the Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be doing an ultimate NBA Mount Rushmore tier list. And what I mean by that, we're going to rank point guards, shooting guards, small forward, power forward, centers all on this tier list right now. Get these all time discussions out the way, get our Mount Rushmore set. And I feel like a lot of these is gonna be pretty easy to get the first like two or three out the way. That's kind of why I think we could do all positions. You feel me?
Yeah. By the way, inspired by Austin Rivers, he did this, so I wanted to try this out. I wanted to see your opinions, and that's why we got the you know two more because Mount Rushmore is four, but we need honorable mentions because people.
Nah, stop lying. It's not inspired by Austin Rivers. I've had this in my agenda for years. Nah, we do this every off season, baby. Nah, don't. Not Austin Rivers. I actually did see him do a short on it, but not inspired by you, ZB.
I know, no, but I thought about it. That like that's what sparked it for me. That's what sparked the idea for me. You know.
Nah, I feel you. I did actually see him do it though. I genuinely did, but nah. You go back up the score for years.
Yeah.
Every time Larry gone, we talk about all time players because Larry know nothing about all time. No. That's what we do all time rankings. Yeah. That's why we missed last week's episode. But who you think the best? Who you think the best point guard of all
It's
time?
like this become the greatest pastime of the off season.
Yeah.
Let's just do rankings of all times and let's see what changed within the last 365 days,
Yeah,
which is
literally.
absolutely nothing.
And no, there's somebody at the end of this list, Leaf.
There's somebody at the end of this list.
Is he on the Mount Rushmore? Brothers average triple double. Oh yeah, baby! Fun episode today, boy. Let's start this off with point guard though. Like, is it obvious Magic the best point and then Curry number two?
It's obviously, well, to answer that question, you have to ask yourself. Well, for me to answer that question is kind of easy because I know that there's a big difference between playing point guard and being listed at point guard.
Yeah, all right, I agree with you because I think neither one of these guys play point guard, but both of them are listed there. Magic Johnson's more of a point forward, a power forward to me, 6'9", Ben Simmons archetype. You know, Ben Simmons was best at power forward. I think Magic Johnson could do that also. And if you want to call Curry a shooter, you know, I get it. But in a vacuum, I would say this. I got in a vacuum from Pick a Side because I was listening to them last night and he said it perfectly. If these guys we are ranking them based off if they're in your starting lineup. Like, I understand your argument, Leaf, on like Curry shoot, Magic, rebound and facilitate full court, but like it's just what they play in a vacuum in the starting lineup. Magic is the best point guard. Is Magic better than Curry as a player?
Uh, yes, he's better than him as a player. He's better than him as a point guard. He's better. He has a better career than him still to this day. He's just overall better. Don't get me wrong. Steph Curry is probably one of the best weapons in the history of the sport. With his ability to shoot the ball and his range has pretty much gotten to the point where nowadays where you look at him shoot the ball, you pretty much think it's going in almost every single time. But at the same time, I think Magic, revolutionized the point guard position, and the reason why I say that is because when he played the point guard position during that time, like there wasn't any zone defenses running around. There wasn't any. Everything was man to man. Everything was play this, play that. Man, I don't want to really pick apart the errors, but Magic during that time had pretty much been the cornerstone for the big guards at 6'9", 220 plus pounds. That's what he did. Steph Curry set the precedent for 3-point shooting in the range in this league. I mean, without him, I don't think you get Damian Lillard is not shooting from half court. Without him, you don't necessarily get Trey Young shooting out of pocket threes that he hit and LaMelo Ball, and etc. You know what I'm saying? So I think their impacts on the game is and the influences on the game is much different. I think Magic's has lasted longer throughout the decades because from what spawned from him, you got Penny Hardaway, you got like the big guards that necessarily wasn't guards, but they played almost with his same type of talent and same type of flair. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put Michael Jordan in there, but he was a big guard. I don't want to put Grant Hill in there, but he was a big guard. I don't want to put T Mac in there, but he was a big guard. I don't want to put Jason Kidd in there but he was a big guard at 6'4", being able to rebound and being able to control the entire game with just his passing. You know what I'm saying? The point guard position essentially is who did you get paid? You know, who did you put money in the pockets of? And when we think of Chris Paul, he lined the person that he got paid the most was DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, Tyson Chandler, David West, those type of guys. You know, when we think of Jason Kidd, who did he get paid? Kenyon Martin, Richard Jefferson, those type of players. You know what I'm saying? When we think of Steph Curry, who did he get paid?
Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Andrew Bogut, Kevin Durant. He even got paid. Yeah,
Did he?
yeah,
I mean, I could argue all of those because when I look at the landscape of what Steph Curry has done, if I tell a Steph Curry stan that Draymond Green has assisted Steph Curry more than Steph Curry has assisted Draymond Green, they'll swear it's laughable. But
yeah.
the
It is
lot,
because Draymond Green wasn't even there for Curry's first couple seasons where he was producing, and his only problem was his ankles. Like Curry was good before Draymond, and Draymond whole career he's been with Curry, and he was a second round pick. I mean, he wasn't even good in college. Curry was dominant in college. At Davidson, he was the star of the playoffs. He was a top 10 pick. He was a 20 point per game scorer without Draymond, and Draymond was a second round pick as a 6'5" power forward without him. Yes. Yes. I think what you're saying is opposite. Um at this point we gotta talk about who I got third. Jerry West. I'm sorry.
oh my God,
You know I'm a glazer.
oh
You know
my God.
it's really gonna come down to David and how he sees these last like 5 point guards. I think Jerry West is a better offensive player than John Stockton and defensive player.
I
I think he's a
to
better.
basically nudge in this conversation. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to have a position tier because even still to this day because everything that we know about the game today is kind of somewhat split up. So we think about when we think of Magic Johnson, we think of some of the greatest floor generals and some of the greatest visionaries. When we think of Steph Curry, we think of some of the greatest game changers and some of the greatest scorers. You know, at that guard position, and the pyramid that Steph Curry sits on to the very top of, Jerry West is somewhere in the bottom, like underneath.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I'm
a
saying? And
shooter.
yeah, and the pyramid that Magic Johnson sits on top of, the Jason Kidds,
LeBron.
The Rondos. Now I'm not even gonna say LeBron. The Rondos, uh, 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 the Jason Kidds, the Rondos, the Stocktons, the guys who can control a basketball game with just passing the ball and just finding guys.
Yeah,
Those are the players that I think of. You know, that sits underneath Magic's pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Underneath the Steph Curry pyramid, I think of the Pistol Petes. I think of the Jerry Westes. I think of Iverson. I think of those type of players. You know, those guys that was small, but they was gonna put up points.
I like how you worded that. The pyramid that might be that. No, Leaf. You got to remember. I agree with you, and we agreed upon it as a podcast. Like when we're done doing this and Larry's back, that's what we're gonna be ranking. But ranking on a pyramid. ranking the Magic Johnson pyramid. That's
Yes.
not a bad. I was thinking more of ranking playmakers on a tier list, but like for all when we do it when we rank playmakers on a tier list, when we do it for all time, we should do ranking the Magic Johnson like
Yeah.
pyramid. Like
because
nah, I like
because
that.
when it comes to playmaking
Yeah,
and and just the guys that were the ultimate visionaries on the court, Magic. The reason why it's called the Magic Johnson pyramid because he's clearly sits at the top of that pyramid.
would you
Um,
put Nikola Jokic in the same pyramid,
that's a good question. I mean,
or is
I
Nikola Jokic his pyramid? Huh?
I I think Nikola Jokic.
Is his pyramid,
He
or is Nikola Jokic in the Dirk Nowitzki pyramid?
he may be in the Dirk Nowitzki.
But like he's just passed up Dirk,
Yes, he's passed up Dirk. He's passed up Dirk. So
And
like,
then
I
go
guess
up
I
there.
would like so the players. So if we was to create a Nikola Jokic pyramid, we would have to find out what players are most equivalent to him.
It's
That
like
at
the bonuses, the Senguns,
the Sabonis is the Sangoons, the Dirk
Nowitzki
Nowitzkis,
Bears.
like you said, the
Hey, let's get to this Mount Rushmore, man. We yeah, no. Good
yeah, yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Very
I
good
feel
idea.
like we started something here. Now we got to finish it.
Nah,
But
nah, yeah,
third on
yeah,
this
yeah.
list, I cannot. I mean, I would argue you Jerry West, but at the same time, I have to. I know for a fact you have Jerry West over Oscar Robertson.
Yes.
I have a thing.
What's up?
All right.
Are
So
we putting James Harden as point guard?
yeah. You know
So
what we should do, Leaf?
What's up?
We should make this episode about influencing the youth and seeing which player we could influence him to think is better. I think Jerry West is better. You think Oscar Robertson is better. Yo, David, do you know any one of these guys? Like, how you feeling about both of them?
Oscar Robinson almost got a triple double in his first season.
He averaged
You,
30, 10, and
you,
9 in his first
Yeah.
7 years in the league.
He was decimals away from averaging the triple double as a rookie. So
I mean, there's no disrespect to Jerry West, and I think Jerry West, and with all the Jerry West footage that I've watched, because of Mar, Jerry West was nothing short of phenomenal. The only person that was close to Jerry West in the next decade was probably Pistol Pete. That's the only person I will probably put in that tier. Steph Curry has exceeded that, but at the same time, I think the things that differ between Jerry West and Oscar Robertson, it's almost like Russell Westbrook and Steph Curry.
yes, yes, and Jerry West is Curry. Look, head to head, Jerry West is smacking on Oscar. He's scoring more than him. Yeah, Oscar's getting rebounds, but Jerry West was a all defensive defender from ages 30 to 35. And for the 10 years before the award became a thing, he was known as the best defender. So even though it says 5 all defensive teams, I'm telling you, he was a 15-time all defensive player. Like he was that much better than Oscar on defense. Like he was Drew Holiday, like you feel me? He was
Mhm.
Curry and Drew Holiday in one.
I mean,
That is
I,
the perfect point guard.
I listen. I put it to you this way. I think in terms of playing the one and playing and being positioned at the one and being positioned at the two in his career, I don't think nobody filled up the jar of water more than Jerry West. I don't. I would honestly say that. Maybe Oscar might be second. Maybe Pistol Pete might be third. Maybe a couple of other players that I can't really think about right now. But I will say this:
I think
Jerry West. What Jerry West doesn't get enough credit for is probably because of the era that he played in.
Yeah, but and what people discredit about that era was their handles and their shooting. Jerry West was the only one who was, shooting step back
Displaying that he
threes.
was the only
You
one
feel me? So
displaying.
like you can't discredit him. You
I
could
think Jerry
discredit
West.
everyone else, but
I
not
think
him.
right. I think Jerry West was displaying a skill set in that era that as the years went on, a lot of different players got praise and more praise and more praise for it. And then you fast forward all the way to Steph Curry. He basically exceeded what type of career Jerry West was supposed to have. Jerry West at best was supposed to have like maybe four championships,
Yeah.
three MVPs at minimum. Like we talking about a guy that was in the era and he was overshadowed by the Bill Russells and the Wilt Chamberlains of that era. And he may have been the third best player of that era. He may have been. Oscar is sure making it a conversation with what he's done, but Jerry West was absolutely phenomenal. Do I have him third? That's where we starting to get a little bit
I
of
don't think so.
questions.
I don't think so. He did.
I don't know if I don't know if I have him. To me, it's all
Hey,
about what would you rather. You know what I'm saying? And I
can we go back to the
understand the
critics?
defense. I understand the defense, but I would ask myself how much of those years when I look back at Jerry West, because obviously in terms of production, listen, and I know you're gonna say something about this.
Mhm.
Elgin Baylor in terms of production. And I know you hate his play style, but in terms of production, bro, like he was right there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, and Oscar Robertson in terms of production, in terms of him being a dribble pass, shoot threat, and being the leader of them Cincinnati Royals teams in the times where he was supposed to win. He was finishing top three in MVPs with the Will Chamberlains and the Bill Russells and the Elgin Baylors, like. It was just to me it's just as the years go on it's a difficult era to argue, and it's especially in the case of Oscar Robertson and Jerry West, but if I had to say I would go with
Wait,
Oscar.
I just realized. I just realized real quick. I'm sorry. Jerry West didn't win the Finals MVP when he won the camp.
No. I feel like was it Will?
It has to be because
Maybe. I think it was
Elgin Baylor
Will.
didn't win the
so
ring.
so so Jerry West only won Finals MVP when he lost,
Yeah.
and Oscar Robertson, who clearly didn't win Finals MVP, he won with Kareem. um by the time Oscar Robertson won, he was on the last legs of his career, and he was playing in Cincinnati before he had touchdown in Milwaukee. Um,
Yeah.
I think it just in terms of who you want on the court, bro. I think Oscar was able to control the game in so many different ways. Um, Not to say nothing about Jerry West, because Jerry West defensively was there. Jerry West, he could do a little bit of things, but the way his control of the game was when he was scoring and when he was putting the ball in the basket.
Oscar
I,
reminded me of Tyrese Halliburton. He was a very fast tempo playmaker
right.
and very quick on the rebounds and stuff like that. I get that. You like that type of point guard, but
But
I
I feel but I
actually
feel
think
like Oscar could slow the game down too. Like and he can and he could post up and he
yeah.
can play with his back to the basket. He had a lot of three-level prowess into his game. You know what I'm saying? I give Oscar the edge on that. Man, he had a lot of three-level prowess to his game.
I say I say if we're counting James Harden as a point guard, he's got to be top. He's got to be in this,
I
even
don't
as
know.
honorable, even as an
Yeah.
honorable mention.
No, I don't know why you getting James Harden at a point guard from. He gonna be the shooting guard. But
You
I think
literally,
I think I think James Harden he is a shooting guard as well as Iverson, but at the same time, when we finally do the pyramids, because I feel like this is a much more better and much more easier dichotomy to understand. When we do the pyramids, I think him and Iverson will sit under the Steph Curry pyramid.
Nah, Iverson under like the Kobe pyramid, or maybe I can see where I can
You
see where.
think? I think Iverson may be under the greatest scorers of pyramid.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I say Kobe.
What about Harden? Do you think him and Harden sit under the
Similar, yeah.
So
But the
so
thing
okay,
is,
so but
you know what? No, 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 stop. Those guys are under the Jerry West pyramid, the best combo guard of all time. That's the pyramid. Jerry West. Those guys are combo guards, and Jerry West is a better combo guard than all of them.
I feel like Jerry West is under the Steph Curry prop pyramid.
No, they are in three. No, Jerry West is a combo guard. Steph Curry is 6'3" and could only play point guard. You consider him shooting guard because all he does is shoot. I just totally disagree with that. Amen Thompson is running shooting guard this year. I'm
No,
looking.
he was running power forward
I
this
think
year.
Amon Thompson was running a bit powerful.
No, I'm talking about this year with Kevin Durant on the team. It's gonna
Kevin
be
Durant on the team, yeah, he's gonna do that. But at the same time, I feel like they did like I've grown out of the whole position thing.
yeah, exactly. That's why I don't even have to talk about Curry and the shooting stuff.
To me,
So who do you think?
yeah.
Jerry
So
West is better than Allen Iverson and James Harden, right?
is he?
Ah man, this your problem, man. Jerry West closer to Curry than James Harden, man.
That's crazy.
Is he?
Yes, he's a better defender than Curry, and you're talking about the same shooting level.
I mean, because the thing is that the conversation about Jerry West universally is not revolved around his defense, and it probably should be, bro. Like I think that's the mistake that a lot of people make because if you go back and pay attention to the games in full totality, Jerry West was present on defense. He was very
Yes,
present on defense. Not to say
Mm,
nothing about, but at the
yeah,
same time, his presence on defense came at a time where there was only 80 jobs in the NBA.
exactly. No, no, I get that also. That's
Yes,
why I'm bringing up this guy, Isaiah Thomas. What do y'all think about him?
I think
Is he
Zeke to me will forever be a top minimum top 10 point guard. For as long as these years go on. When this century is over, he'll still be a top 10 point guard. As of right now, his conversation. Well, my list is simple. I got Magic, Zeke, John Stockton, Oscar Robertson, and Jason Kidd is my top 5 point guard.
if you all right, those are your top five
the
point
thing is,
guards.
hang on. That's exactly the point. We're not like we've been talking about all these like older players. We haven't talked about like newer players. Like, is Chris Paul top five?
Chris Paul is right outside my top 5. I got him at 6.
Okay.
Man, who we put in that three? It gotta be Zeke, the Big O, or Jerry. Chris Paul is not better than those guys.
Yeah, Chris
He's,
Paul ain't better than him. I would probably go with just to keep it cordial. I go with Oscar.
well, all right,
I
David.
give it a Z.
I well,
I'm
yeah,
cool with putting.
I
Yeah,
probably would give it to Zeke
I'm
at
cool.
number
I'm cool.
three,
I'm
but
cool with waving the white flag to Zeke. I'm
okay.
cool with
No, no, no.
Zeke,
Because
Zeke
like
is
the
cool.
efficiency that he was doing, the stuff in the finals, the like all the stuff that he was doing in the finals, I think Zeke is more appropriate answer than Jerry West or
I just totally disagree. I think Zeke is at five for me, but I'm willing to wave the white flag. Like he's not on my Mount Rushmore.
The reason I think that Zeke gets put up to that conversation because when I look at who Zeke played with and I look at them teams is well balanced
Yeah, he
during
played
that
on.
time. But
Mhm.
when we look at the name value, Zeke is really the only the true all time great on them teams.
Nah, he had years with Dennis Rodman.
I mean, if you
no,
yeah,
no,
if you
no,
get if you want to count Dennis Rodman, that's fine, bro.
You
Like I
guys
mean,
don't
no.
do him. You
I
guys don't
wouldn't
do him
count Dennis
honors.
Rodman because he played like the championship years. He played with the young Dennis, not a young Dennis Rodman, because obviously he's
Dennis Rodman was defensive player of the year during them times, bro. Like I ain't gonna,
at
I'm not gonna.
91 after 91 after they won the
Yeah,
championship.
in '89 and '90, in '89 and '90. They
So,
last
oh
championship.
yeah, they did. You're
Yeah,
right.
the last championship in the year that they finally lost to the Bulls.
Yeah,
Dennis
yeah, I remember that.
Rodman.
I remember
Yeah,
that because
yeah.
what's it called?
And then
He lost to Hakeem lost.
Right.
I think Hakeem should have won that year.
I think Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons was that close to a three-peat. They was one of the first teams that should have three-peated.
yeah, I'm cool with Zeke being there. Even though I disagree with it, I'm cool with it. You know, like I respect Zeke, even though
But Zeke definitely led that charge as the
As a smaller guard.
as a smaller guard, as somebody that could break down defenses, as somebody that could lead play make. His playmaking ability was through the roof. His scoring ability was through the roof. A lot of people don't really understand what Zeke did in the playoffs as a scorer.
Exactly.
Even in his younger days, even in his younger years before like the Bad Boys era, bro. Like Zeke as a scorer was pretty solid. Zeke as a defender, I thought he was a very plus defender. Um, and a very plus scorer in a lot of playoff times, bro. Like he battled through injuries, he played through injuries. He was just tough as nails, man. Like I think in terms of his scoring ability, his overall offensive ability, and as a two-way threat, he was all that. Zeke was all that. I definitely give him the edge over Chris Paul for sure.
yeah, 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 me too. But like, I'll also admit this: out of all the eras, Zeke era is the least I've watched. Like, I watched Zeke growing up. Like, I watched him when I didn't really understand basketball because of 2K12 just had him on it so much in 2K11. But recently, I haven't been keeping up with Zeke. So, like, my new mind of basketball instead of 8 year old me doesn't really remember him. But you feel me? I remember him more of like a Rajon Rondo that could score a little bit more, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, Pistons, the bad boy era, they were a great defensive team. That's why I'm also like thinking was those teams more of Isaiah Thomas being two Scottie Pippins with Joe Dumars and a great defense like the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. I
Mhm.
that's kind of how I view Isaiah Thomas. I view him like Jason Tatum.
Well, in order to really view Isaiah Thomas, you have to view him in his totality. But like for his whole career, when they started making the playoffs, Isaiah Thomas was playing on some highly skilled offensive teams. You might not remember the Kelly
You gotta
Tripucci.
think too.
Yeah, yeah,
The
you might not remember the Kelly Tripucci years
yeah.
and the Jake Long years, bro, when they was putting up just as many points as the Denver Nuggets. That game is still one of the highest scoring
Oh yeah.
games in
I know
regulation
exactly what you're
history.
talking
Yeah,
about.
so Isaiah Thomas
I watched
offensively,
that. Me and Eli watched that together.
yeah, that game offensive, Isaiah Thomas in them early Pistons teams offensively was like that. Defensively, they didn't get they just do, and they didn't get their identity until
Dennis got good.
the Bill Lambeers and the
Bill and Bill, you know what's the crazy thing? Bill and
Bill
Bill was
Lambert was
6'9".
one of the first stretch
Yeah,
bigs in the
yeah,
league.
and he was
That was
six
his
nine.
offense.
That's the thing. Like people underrate him because like he's 6'9". He was an undersized center, and he was
Yes,
still that good defensively.
yes.
Sounds
Then
like Al
defense,
Horford.
yeah, like Al Horford. Him. It was him. You had who was the other big dude that they had? Rick
The white
Mahorn.
boy.
They had Rick
James Edwards,
Mahorn. They had James Edwards. They had like
McGuire.
they had
No,
They had Adrian Dantley first, and then they had Mark Aguirre during the
I think
championship year.
they had also Daryl Dawkins. Daryl
They
Dawkins.
they had Daryl Dawkins for a little bit, but he
I
was
think
in
they
them
had him in the
last.
run. I think they had him in the finals run.
No. They had him on the last legs. He was the year before they went to the finals. I think maybe like a 1 year two, but
Yeah,
they had
I remember him.
they had a pretty like a lengthy team. I'll say with a
They
young
got a
John
pretty
Sally,
like. I
young
think they
John
have a
Sally. Young
veteran team.
John Sally, young Dennis Rodman, still a young James Edwards. Like they had a pretty lengthy team during that time, and they had stuff to negate everything, but the scoring was always in the hands of Isaiah Thomas. He was always the one that led the offensive charge. He was always the one that was putting up numbers. He was always the 2010 guy on the team. You know what I'm saying? So Isaiah Thomas has this whole body of work, bro. Like to me, if you look at playoff run to playoff run, even before he started winning championships, like it's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind, he was much better, much better.
I think, and also the era that he played in too. As a smaller guard, it's harder to play in that era than this era that Jerry West played in my opinion. That that could be a hot take, but that's how I feel. Like I feel that him him playing like that as a 6'2" guard, lead guard in the 80s is just that makes it better. That makes him more valuable in my eye.
Who we got at four, bro? We spending way too much time on this, man. Like
Yeah,
I did not expect.
you said we take 10 minutes
Yeah,
on
bro.
each.
I ain't expect Jerry West to be this much of a conversation that he's better than Isaiah Thomas. Shit. All right. I guess we go. Who you got at four, bro? Bro,
I got
Oscar Robertson about to
I
be
got
four.
Oscar at 4. Yeah.
I guess.
You know what? I'll give it to Jerry West.
Nah, no. What do you value, David?
No, because like think about it. Jerry West had a better career. Was
How?
a better playmaker.
How did he have a better career?
He won a chip. He won a,
I
he's the only player in NBA history to have a Finals MVP in the losing team.
Sounds like a loser to me.
No, it doesn't, because he won. Who cares? Oscar only got one chip.
Yeah, don't say he a better playmaker than Oscar.
I'm not, because it's not true. But he's a better defender, which we could say by all defensive teams that you showed us. He's probably a better scorer, actually. He is a better scorer. What am I talking about? If he played if he played in the 80s, he'd be the best guard in NBA history.
No, Oscar
Yes,
would be.
bro.
Oscar would be, bro. Bro, let's put Oscar at 4, Jerry at 5, and I'm pretty sure we just going to agree with Chris Paul at 6, or John Stockton, or is John Stockton above Jerry West?
no. I can't as a player, no. As a guard, maybe.
Stop this, Leaf. That's why we're talking so much, Leaf. You're not letting go of this position stuff. Leaf. We are
All
ranking them
right.
as
Let me let
players.
go to okay. Let
We
me
are
let go
ranking
to
them as
position.
players.
As
We are
as a
ranking them as
player,
players.
no, he wasn't.
We are ranking them as players. Leaf, I get you. And look, for the rest of up the score, that's how we look at it. We all came to the agreement. Even though we're putting positions, labels on it, it's for the title. It's just
Right.
for the title.
Right.
As players, Oscar is better than Jerry, and Jerry is for sure better than John Stockton. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
Okay.
nah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. And listen,
That's my limit.
look, I am not going to debate you on that right now. I feel like that's one of those. I
No,
feel like that's one of those standoff debates where we gotta like see what happened in series by series and year by year and
no. That's what I got to do with Jerry West and Steph Curry for y'all, bro.
listen. I would just listen. I mean, I understand that you got Jerry West over Stockton, but I would encourage you to watch the Utah Jazz in the '80s, in the '80s and a little bit in the early '90s. I would encourage you to
I'll tell
watch
you
them.
that is probably the era, like I said earlier, I am least hip on. So I'm going to
Okay.
do that after this
Yeah,
episode.
I would definitely encourage you to watch
Hey David,
Stockton
you
in the
trying to
late
watch?
'80s.
You trying to watch some Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
All
Stockton in the
right.
late '80s. Stockton in the late '80s, bro. Like I will bullshit you not,
Wasn't he a
bro.
20-point
Like
scorer in the 80s?
you said what?
He was a 20-point scorer, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm a
Yeah.
watch. I'm a
Here,
watch.
not for a full season, but like I mean, in the '80s, he could score.
Yeah. The thing
He
is,
could
in
score.
Gonzaga, he was more of a scorer than a playmaker. Like
Yeah,
he had
like
more.
in the '80s. And listen, Stockton got some 2020 games. Believe it or not.
Yeah. I'm not
So
saying he
if
does
it,
not.
so if
Like
for
that's the
those of
thing.
y'all,
People think he's not a capable scorer. He's a
right?
capable scorer. He's like a Steve Nash. You ask him to shoot more, he will deliver.
I
If
think.
Steve
Well,
Nash shot more,
I think Steve Nash took a little bit more of initiative and he forced the issue a little bit more. But Stockton could definitely score in the late '80s, early '90s. We got to remember, like the point guard position when Stockton came in was occupied by Magic and Isaiah
which are
mainly. Like,
basically the goats.
yeah, was it basically the goats? Over time, he ran into the Kevin Johnsons, the
He
Gary
became better than
Paytons.
them. He became
Yeah,
better
yeah.
than all of them.
I mean, all time he was, but I mean, matchup wise, like as he aged, he didn't. Like when he faced them, they had their way. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kevin Johnsons, the Gary Paytons, all of them dudes, man, like that ran into Stockton during those later years. They had their way because they had youth on their side, and they was, of course, a lot of them was two-way players. We all know about Gary Payton. We all know about
Um,
Kevin Johnson.
hey Mar, I'll be real back. I'll still listen to the podcast, but I gotta go mute real quick. All right, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So, but yeah, I accept this list, Mar. Yeah, we can move on.
Yeah, Chris Paul at 6. Shooting guards, man. What we got? We got Jordan at 1.
Yeah, we got Jordan at 1. We got Kobe at 2.
Yeah,
We got D Wade at 3,
thank you.
and we at 4.
James Harden. I had to come back. No, James Harden. James Harden. James Harden. 60-point triple doubles. Had one of the best offensive peaks of all time.
You know what? I'm gonna just put James Harden right here to avoid an argument. At number 5, I'm putting Clyde Drexler.
Bro, that I love you, Leaf. That is my like only Harden debate. Clyde Drexler. Like people sleep on Clyde, and that's the numbers we're gonna go look at this episode real quick. Clyde Drexler versus James Harden. I'm gonna give it to Harden. You feel me? Just off of numbers.
Yeah,
But Clyde,
I feel like Houston Harden, bro, like trumps anything behind that list. Like, I mean, no disrespect to Clyde Drexler because Clyde
yeah,
Drexler was amazing. The problem
yeah,
was Jordan was in the way.
yeah,
That was the problem, bro. Like Clyde Drexler was absolutely amazing, and he is a champion. But in his Portland years, bro, he ran into some juggernauts. Like he really,
yeah,
really did. Like it is
yeah.
what it is.
And like he was not making like all NBA first team because of Michael Jordan, but like
Because of Jordan.
yeah, him and James Harden are not too far from each other, but they are at the same time. They are. I'll give it to Harden. I'm giving it to Harden confidently, but like Clyde is like fifth. Who will we put at the last spot for shooting guard at 6? You got Iverson, you got Clay,
I
Ray.
got Iverson.
Yeah, yeah. Shooting guards is pretty easy. Um, Small forwards. We're gonna start this off with LeBron, right?
I guess
Yeah, Larry Bird is actually number 2 to me.
Bird is number 2. Okay.
You disagree?
Uh no.
Yeah.
Bird is number 2.
Katie or Irvin?
Katie.
Why?
Pippen. Pippen. Pippen.
Oh,
No,
Pippen
no.
over Katie?
Scotty Pippen is not even top 5. I'm not doing that.
That's crazy. Wow,
No,
that's nice.
he's not. He's
Yep.
not. I'm
I'm gonna go
sorry.
back
Pippen
He's
on
over
mute.
not. No, he's not.
I'm
He's
gonna go
not.
back on mute.
He's not. Yeah, you do that. I got Katie
at 3.
just
Yeah.
at 3. I got Dr. J at 4.
Come on.
Uh,
Come on.
and I got
Come on.
who I got at 5. I got Havlicek at 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. John Havlicek is the fifth best small
Hell
forward of
no.
all
Yes,
time.
I do.
Hell
I
no.
Yes.
swear, I swear, I got him at 5.
Yes, he
I
is.
swear to
I
God, Pippen is better.
Pippen was nowhere near on his
You do
level.
not. You do not know. You do not
There's no
know
Pippen can't
about.
even make an argument over Havlicek at
You don't
all.
know about John Havlicek,
He
bro.
doesn't.
Hey, David. You know about John Havlicek?
A little.
Huh?
A little.
Yeah, I can tell it's a little bit. Let me show you a lot, all right? Let me show the young boy about John Havlicek, the fifth
Havlicek
best
was
small forward
real.
of all time.
Havlicek was
13
real.
time All Star, 11-time All Defensive Player, 8-time NBA champion, 8-time All Defensive Player. Who do you think was the number one scoring option on Bill Russell's teams where he was scoring 9 points a game?
Havlicek.
like, like Bill Russell was scoring 9 points a game with like 11 rings. What?
What are we
Havlicek
doing?
consistently top five in MVP. Bro,
What are
that is
we
not the
doing?
type of player Scottie Pippen was. Averaging 28, all 11 defensive teams. Yeah, I get it. Scotty's a real good defender, but like so is Havlicek.
Scotty ain't even a top 10 defender.
Nah. Scotty should be a top 10 defender. He
He's
he
not.
might be a better defender than
I
Havlicek.
got I got a legitimate argument that he not.
Oh yeah, and look at the playoffs, bro. Finals MVP. Has Scotty ever won a Finals MVP?
Never.
And he had Bill Russell on his team, bro. I get it, it's Bill Russell, but
And
like,
Havlicek won with and without Bill Russell, by the way.
yeah, no, Havlicek lit. Havlicek is lit. I might personally have Havlicek over KD. Like KD has dropped on my list, Leaf. Ever since KD has, if KD just stayed on the Warriors and ran it up, he could have been like one of the greatest all time. You know what I mean?
I think if he just stayed on Brooklyn, he'd be better.
Man, the fact that he's going out on all
Hold
of
up.
these teams trying to
Ain't
prove
ain't
himself.
ain't Havlicek still all time leading scorer in Celtics history, or Paul Pierce passed him?
Oh, that's a good question.
No,
Celtics
I think
all
I think it
time
might be Paul
leading.
Pierce.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a good question. It is John Havlicek at 26,000.
God damn.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Scottie Pippen?
Yeah. Yeah. Paul Pierce at 24,000 and Larry Bird's at 21.
Okay. All right. So we done with that list. Who we
Yeah.
got next?
And Havlicek had no 3-point line, by the way, and he was shooting.
Yes, he was.
Power forwards. Tim Duncan's the best power forward of all time.
no KG argument.
Nah. Is there? Wait. Do you think KG's better than Tim?
I think Tim Duncan had the better career.
We're talking about players right now.
I I know what you're talking about. I just think Tim Duncan had the better career, so I'm gonna just give him that. So
He had a better team. KG never had. KG never had a good team in his prime.
2008. That was,
You think that was KG's prime?
yeah. I mean, but I mean, yeah, we could do that. All right, so we got Tim Duncan, we got Kevin Garnett. Um, I don't know how disrespectful this is gonna be, but I got Giannis number 3.
You don't want to put Malone?
No, I got no,
Hey, do you want to put Malone?
I got Barkley in front of Malone, regardless.
Strictly as a basketball player.
Do
Yeah, strictly as a
you
basketball player, I think
Malone?
Barkley was a better talent.
Hell no.
Yes, he was.
Karl Malone is the third best scorer of all time. The best free throw has made the most free throws of all time.
Most free throw. Wait, Karl Malone wasn't that great of a free throw shooter.
No, he has the most attempts and
He had
makes.
the most attempts and makes. That's what it was, because people were fouling him on
Yeah,
purpose.
because like he's a bruiser. You know, bruisers
Yeah.
get fouled. Like he's a post
Um.
scorer. Yeah.
So we got Tim
And he's
Duncan.
still a good defender though. That's like
We got Tim Duncan.
KG.
We got KG. I got Giannis at 3.
You got Giannis over Dirk.
Yeah, I got Giannis over there.
Giannis do got MVPs, huh? Wow.
My debate is Tim
I got,
Duncan.
I got, I had Giannis over Dirk like a year ago.
They got the same rings. One of them plays defense. Yeah, you're right.
My,
Wow.
Yeah.
mine
So
is
I
Tim
got Gian,
Duncan.
I got Giannis at 3. I
Why
got
isn't Giannis better than KG?
Huh?
hold up. Is Dirk better than Malone or Barkley?
Both.
You serious?
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Hold up. Is Dirk better than AD?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. All
Better
right.
career. He's had a better career than these guys.
I'll be honest with you. AD is top 5. So I don't know who you
Whoa.
taking out.
Nah, buddy. He
80
hasn't
is
been,
not 80 is not a
Hold
top
on.
5 power forward all time.
he hasn't played 1,000 games.
And
He hasn't. I don't think he hasn't even gotten
I
700
mean,
games.
hold up. Wait. I gotta say this, bro. You telling me that arguably the greatest talent at the power forward position is not a top 5 power forward.
Like saying Len Bias is a top three small forward.
That is not the same thing.
no,
That is
stop.
not the
Why
same
not?
thing.
No,
Because
That
no.
is not the same thing.
no, hang on. Let me talk. Let me talk. Dang. I haven't talked this whole damn thing. Listen. AD hasn't been consistent enough in his games, bro. Like that's the thing. That's why I say Malone. Malone was consistent every time when it comes to offense, and he was a pretty decent defender.
You
I
After
not you.
mean,
There's no way you're putting Malone as a better defender than AD.
I'm not saying he's a better defender. I'm saying he's a
I think
consistent.
I think the gap between AD and a lot of power forwards on this list that is except for the top 3, I think the gap is pretty wide.
Nah, my list is literally Tim Duncan, KG, Karl Malone, Giannis, and
You
Barkley.
got you got Karl Malone in front of Giannis?
Yes.
yeah, no. I'm really
No,
like, I'm really looking at where do I got Giannis. Giannis, first of all, he hasn't really
Giannis
gained
is number.
shit.
Giannis is third.
I'm thinking, is he two? Why is
No,
KG better?
I'm not. Come on, bro. You know why?
Longevity? I mean, for now, he still got
I mean,
longevity.
come on, Kevin Gar. Like, if we talking talent for talent, bro, KG. Come on now, KG is the top 5 defender all time.
Yeah, he is. He legitimately is. He legitimately is. But like Giannis is a top five dominant player of all time. If there is anyone that could guard Giannis, it's KG. But if there's anyone KG has problems with, it's Giannis. You know.
I probably wouldn't even say that because I don't think KG is getting is nobody's really having a way with KG like that, bro. Like, don't get me like for the only person that did was Dirk, and that's because Dirk had the shot and had the fadeaway, bro. Like, and Rasheed Wallace.
I agree with you. Giannis third. No, you're right. Giannis third.
Yeah,
Giannis needs to have
Giannis is definitely third. And
and he
even
needs to start getting hurt in the playoffs.
even yeah, well, all right. I mean, come on, like let's be real. Giannis put together a resume, a decent resume long before them injuries even happened. Like, come on, like I don't like I don't
No,
get
no,
me
I'm just
wrong.
comparing him to KG. You know,
Yeah,
like I think he's been a better player.
is Dirk a top 5 power forward? I don't think I think that's questionable.
Yeah.
I don't have Dirk over AD. I don't. I'm sorry.
I think you're selling high on AD. That's my opinion though.
How is AD not top 5?
I
Uh,
mean,
you want me to tell you why?
You could try. Go ahead.
Tim, KG, Giannis, and give me two more reasons.
I'm saying,
David, you
hmm
give me the two more reasons. Tim, KG, Giannis. What are the
Barkley,
other two?
Barkley.
Charles Barkley or Anthony
Barkley
Davis.
is not better than goddamn AD, bro. I'm
I like
sorry.
I'm keep saying like that late '80s, early '90s. I didn't really like Barkley era. I didn't watch Barkley. I need to watch the Utah Jazz versus one of Barkley's teams. I got to because Barkley, I know of him kind of as like a strong bruiser, kind of like Zion, but also similar to Draymond. Do you know? Like he is a playmaking undersized power forward, but I didn't really.
Listen, don't get me wrong, bro. I seen Barkley in
Oh yeah,
majority of
he
the
could grab
'90s.
boards. Yeah,
Barkley was nothing short of phenomenal, bro. Listen. There's nobody that
so
I will
good.
not argue you. Had
Yeah,
it not been for Dennis Rodman, he would have been one of the best rebounders of that era.
yeah, these numbers are crazy.
Them numbers is out of pocket, but
Yeah,
but it was a time where AD was breaking fantasy basketball metrics. It was a time when AD was top five in the league in five or six different categories a
because of his
year.
defense. Yeah, Barkley. I remember him not being the greatest defender. Am I right about that, or is
No,
he
no,
a
no.
good defender?
Barkley was not the greatest defender at all. No, he wasn't. I mean, look,
Yeah, he
Barkley.
never even made a like all defensive team
Yeah,
type.
Barkley was no. Barkley and defense did not go together. Karl Malone and defense barely went together, and he made an all defensive team. I still don't know how to this day.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I didn't really look at Malone as a defender, even though it says that he won the awards. Like AD defensively as a power forward just helps out your team so much more than these guys. AD would slow these guys down. I almost feel like. Imagine if you put a 6'5" power forward on AD. AD would. I'm sorry, no. You see what AD does to Draymond? I understand Draymond and Barkley is like two different worlds, but what I'm saying is 6'6" and 7 foot is two different worlds. Also, you know what I mean?
yes, it is.
Like, is Barkley a better player than Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
He might be.
Really? If he is, I gotta go watch.
He might be, but I think AD
Would match up better.
because of the 2019-2020 season. I wouldn't be mad if people had AD over Barkley all time.
Where do you? All right. How about you? Who's over one another?
Um,
Who are your
I
last two power forwards?
I got AD top five, bro. So I mean, like he's a top five power forward or top six, bro. Like I'm listen, however you want to put the list, it's cool with me. I
You
mean,
have Barkley over Dirk.
yeah, I do.
Yo, David, you co-signing that?
Barkley over Dirk. Yeah.
All right, we going
I mean,
Barkley
don't get
AD.
me wrong. Dirk is a 30,000 point score, 30K scorer, but I mean,
Dirk over AD, y'all.
no, Dirk. We got to remember when it comes to that, when it comes to the power forward position, in terms of every glass jar filled up, Dirk only filled up one jar, and that was offense.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Does Dirk
Dirk,
have an
Dirk,
MVP?
Dirk, Dirk was not a better rebounder than nobody on this list. The better rebounder than nobody on this list. He wasn't a better defender than nobody on this list. He wasn't a better passer than nobody on this list. Like he was, bruh.
He was the best scorer though.
He may have been.
He was.
He probably was the best scorer and the best shooter than everybody on that list. That's it.
Yes, yes. That matters. That matters. It matters because that's all KD got. Shit. It matters. I think he's above AD,
Okay.
especially career wise. AD has 700 games played, bro. How many games does Dirk have? If it comes to Dirk games played, I really might just cut 80 because of that, bro. Like,
Come on. I feel like we cutting straws now, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, it is, it is, it is, it is literally. But
I
like,
like I
Dirk
feel
not
like
top three shocked me. For him to be like
well, are we arguing
six,
totals or are we arguing who's better at basketball?
what are we arguing? That is a good question. That is a good question. That is a good question. I think it's in between. I think Dirk and Anthony Davis is the line. Dirk has played double the amount of games. Wow.
Yes, he has. I mean, but let's be fair. And anything after 2011, bro, like Dirk was just there.
Yeah, I
Come
agree.
on,
Yeah,
Dirk was just hanging
I agree.
around.
But
Come on, bro.
that's what also makes this career average of 20 points per game impressive.
Oh,
You feel me?
it does. Because he stayed that consistent even out of his prime.
Bruh, I don't think so.
Whatever y'all want to do at this point.
I don't know, bro. Dirk. Man, bro, you got Dirk over AD, David. Yes or no? It's up to you.
I think the type of ring that AD got the guaranteed the ring in the 2020, bro.
Yeah, AD joins LeBron to get
That
his ring, and Dirk beat
yeah,
LeBron. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, the thing is that ring was like I think it was like everybody expecting them to win. So
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's just that run. The fact that yeah, bro. That run alone, but like, now AD looked cute up there for a little bit. It looked cute. Nah. I'm happy that Dirk found a way to get
that
his
them.
way. Yeah, bro. Like, nah. That was crazy. All right, centers now.
Dirk has arguably the greatest ring ever.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like that. I understand.
But if you want to put Dirk top six, it's gonna be difficult to do because you got Barkley and Malone who would still stand out.
If you wanted to put Malone above him, cool. But I'm not ranking Malone. He just gets here to get it. No. He just. I only add him on the list to disrespect him. You know,
Yo,
literally. No. And I made this list, so I can't be like, why they put him alone? I
nobody
made the
born
list.
after 1990s respected Carmelo. It's, yo, let's get to the center list. Let's get to the center list. All right.
Yeah.
So the center list, who we got? Number one, Kareem.
Yeah. There's a center who I think might be overrated, bro. All right, we
Uh
got Kareem. Who we got number two?
We got Kareem. We got Shaq.
That's the guy, bro. Do we
Shaq is
really
overrated. Oh my god.
Shaq at two?
Is Shaq at least top five?
Yeah.
Is
But it's
Shaq
just
okay?
centers are hard. You feel me?
Yeah.
All
Listen.
right,
All
so then
right.
put Wilt. Just put Wilt.
No. I'm not putting Will.
No.
So if we put Kareem first, then do we have to put Bill Russell second?
Ah,
What about all right? So
no.
okay, let's do it like this. If your top 10 consists of if your top 10 consists of Hakeem, say I.
I don't know what my top 10 has.
Your
Hakeem is
top 10
like,
all time your top 10 all time list. Never mind centers. If your top 10 list
Hakeem is
consists
like, he's top 15. He's
if
top
your top 10 all time list consists of at least 3 or 4 centers, say
I
I.
think Hakeem's 3 or 4.
15. Dude, it's like, I want to say Hakeem better because of the head to head, but like, Hakeem only won when Jordan was gone. You feel me?
I mean,
Shaq too,
but his position was stacked though. Like, I mean, if you look at that time, you had Shaq, you had David Robinson, you had Ewan, and he
head
basically
to
got the
head matchups, bro. Eli put me on it, and we went back and watched.
uh
All of the centers were like those good two-way centers that you would meet in the like playoffs and stuff, like the Tim Duncans, the Hakeems, the David Robinsons. They always won their matchups against Shaq. It's just Shaq, he would absolutely dominate the average centers of the world, you know? That's what's kind of like Man, Shaq just might be two still, bro.
You want to put Jokic?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is
All
Jokic
right.
better than Shaq?
No,
Yes.
Is he more talented than Shaq?
no.
He's more talented. It's just Shaq is dominant. Shaq is dominant, bro.
I don't think people respect Shaq talent enough, bro. Like
Shaq
when
has 5 rings, bro.
Shaq has 4 rings, but
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. Huh? He does have 4, and
so
all of them are with Kobe and Wade.
why are we stuck at Kareem right now?
Because who's the second best center of all time? Like, are we that sure it's just Shaq, bro?
Yeah.
David, who you got as the second best center of all time?
Shaq.
Okay, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. It's Shaq. It's Shaq.
Why
It's
do
Shaq.
you feel like Shaq is
I
overrated?
don't know, man. Like his defense, bro. I was talking to David the other day, and he was talking about Shaq defense, man.
I mean, Kareem defense wasn't really nothing to write home about neither.
They're just
But
tall ass niggas.
exactly, Kareem got obliterated by Bill Walton before injuries, bro. Like, I mean, Kareem got obliterated by Moses Malone in '83. Like, so I
He's
mean,
not wrong. He's actually not lying.
like, but yet we got Kareem number one. The center position is that it is like that. It has been for pretty much the entire
If you
20th
can be
century.
dominant, if you can be like really, 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 really dominant on one side, that makes you a top 5.
It doesn't make you, but it gives you a chance. Like Nikola Jokic, is
You know what
he
I
at
not what I think what makes you a top five in the center conversation is the resume.
That's it.
center is such a stacked
After
position. You need
after
everything.
Shaq, do we want to go Hakeem or Bill Russell?
Um, what do y'all want? Which way y'all want to go?
I want to go Hakeem.
You leaving your mix? Okay.
What would you have, Leave?
After Shaq, I probably got Will.
Wow,
Oh
wow.
wow.
I don't want Will. I don't even want Will on top 5.
Yeah, yeah. Now Bill used to bully Will is a stat pattern, but like he's a good stat pattern, like
All right,
talented one.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Nah,
What you
Bill
taking?
Bill would bully Will.
Oh, okay.
Hakeem, bro, these centers is just like nah, bro.
Mhm.
At this point, you almost guessing, bro, because you got who would you have after Hakeem, David?
After Hakeem, hang on, I'm looking at the thing right now. After Hakeem, shit, Moses Malone.
Wow, Leaf, what do you think about Moses Malone? Is he top 5?
Is
I,
Moses Malone top five? He's top six for
no, come
sure.
on, whoa.
Moses is top six for
Is he
sure,
better
but
than Jokic?
yeah, slightly, but it's not by a lot.
I was gonna say freaking Hakeem, then Moses Malone, and then Jokic. So yeah,
Hakeem, Moses Malone,
it's because you gotta see some. You
and
gotta
then
like
Jokic.
know. You gotta know the story about Moses Malone, bro.
I don't tell me.
Bro got
Um,
traded after being the MVP.
Jokic top six conversation is questionable, bro.
I don't know, man.
Jokic's offensive peak just that talks wonders in my eyes.
I don't know, man. These centers is kind of hard, bro. I think we at the point where we just got to pull the numbers right, because Bill Russell numbers ain't gonna help him. It's really rings and winning. Like, is Bill Russell a better defender than Hakeem?
My answer, nah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a better offensive player though. Like, I get that.
He
I
no, the
get that.
only guy that Bill Russell really had to like lock the skin for was like Will.
Well, no, you're not wrong, but he had to also like lead his team and stuff. You know what I mean? Like he was the leader of the Boston Celtics, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like
But you
he was
said
a
that you
coach.
said it yourself. Wait, no. You wanted to put Jeff Hornacek, right?
John Havlicek as the leading
Oh,
scorer.
yeah, my fault.
I said
Yeah,
he scored the most. That doesn't mean he was.
exactly.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he was the leader.
Hakeem was no Hakeem. The thing is, that's what I'm trying to get to. Hakeem in his championship runs was the leading scorer and the best defensive
Defender.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah. That I
the
could
two-way
hear out.
player.
Yeah, the 2 years Jordan retired though. Like you want to talk about talent being gone with Bill
Shit, I think they
Russell.
still would have won. I think they still would have won.
Yeah, you
Even
no,
with,
but
even if Jordan
thing
didn't.
about it though is with Bill Russell, you're talking about talent being gone. You feel me? But I'm telling you, with Hakeem, it was a literal fact that the talent was gone. You know what I mean? Like you're talking about, back in the day, it wasn't that talented. But like when Hakeem won, it was the 2 years where Michael Jordan retired. You know, like it's a fact. Like with Bill Russell, it's also a fact that the players back then were worse. So it's like it's not really, you feel me? At that point, it's just who do you prefer? And I could hear out Hakeem because Hakeem was a better offensive player and defender, and he also was a legitimate rebounder. I can't wait until we start instead of doing positions, do like Leaf said and just do skill sets. Might have been what we should have done today, like ranking all time defenders, ranking all time whatever. But yeah, I'm cool with Hakeem third. What we got Hakeem third? Bill fourth, and what is that the end of the list? Yeah. That's the end of all these lists. Oh, we're gonna do a
Dang,
couple.
we had somebody. You saw the chat, bro. We had
Oh yeah,
somebody in chat. Yeah, I didn't even
yeah,
see that.
yeah. Hey, Verful, I'm happy that you was with me on Dirk and AD conversation because I don't know why I had to like fight for Dirk Nowitzki over AD. I guess we doing that in 2025. Um, but KD being on the GOAT status, I just disagree with. KD is not better than LeBron. Nah, like he's not better than Bird.
No,
I wanted to
no.
put him over Havlicek Verful. I seem like you were agreeing with a lot of what I said, but I'll even go out and say that Havlicek, he is not the same level of score as KD because KD 6'11", but they score the same places the same way. It just KD does it at 6'11", so a little better, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
So do you want to go to what we were talk about before the pod?
Real quick, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this for shorts. David, can you name me your point guard Mount Rushmore?
I got Magic at one. Hang on. Magic at one. Curry at two. Zeke at three. Right. Uh, Jerry West at four, and give me Chris Paul at five.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Can you name me your shooting guard Mount Rushmore?
Michael Jordan at one. Kobe Bryant at two. Dwayne Wade at three. At number four, I have James Harden, and at number five, I have um Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I wouldn't stress out about number five if I were you, because Mount Rushmore is only four people. Um, can you name me your small forward Mount Rushmore?
LeBron James, uh, Larry Bird, KD, Julius Irving, and Scottie Pippen.
All right. Can you
I'm
name
s-
your
I'm staying with that
yeah
theory,
yeah
bro.
yeah? You still saying five? I don't care. Can you name me your Can you name me your power forward Mount Rushmore?
I got Tim Duncan, um, KG, Karl Malone, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Barkley.
All right. Can you name me your centers? Wait. Can you name me your Oh man. Can you
Can you
name me your
name?
Can you name me your NBA center, Mount Rushmore?
I got Kareem, Shaq, uh, Hakeem, Hakeem, Moses Malone, and Jokic.
All right. And you can then ask me, and then we out of
Alright.
here.
Can you name me your Mount Rushmore of point guards?
Number one, I have Magic Johnson. Number two, give me Steph Curry. Number three, I got Jerry West, and number four, I'm gonna go with Oscar Robertson.
Okay. Can you name me your Mount Rushmore of shooting guards?
Number one, Michael Jordan. Number two, Kobe Bryant. Number three, D Wade. Number four, James Harden.
Can you name me your Mount Rushmore of small forwards?
Number one, I got LeBron. Number two, I got Larry Bird. Number three, I got John Havlicek. Number four, I got Kevin Durant.
Can you name me your Mount Rushmore of power forwards?
Number one, I got Tim Duncan. Number two, I got Kevin Garnett. Number three, I got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number four, I got Dirk Nowitzki.
Can you name me your Mount Rushmore of centers?
Number one, I got Kareem. Number two, I got Shaq. Number three, I got Hakeem. Number four, I got Bill Russell.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You
Not
wanna
crazy.
do you wanna do the other shorts or no?
You yeah, we can do a couple more. You know your top five players of all time?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, feel you. Um, how
After
about this?
today, it just made it more confusing to me in my
Yeah.
eyes.
All right. How about this?
I was
Do a Jerry West would you rather for me?
I was gonna pick somebody else. All right. Uh, I'm gonna
Would
name.
Would you rather Jerry West edition?
Yeah. You
You
want me to
said
say it?
yeah, yeah.
Would you rather Jerry West edition? Jerry West. Well, hang on, real quick. Scrap that. Scrap the whole thing. Does it have to be the position, or can it be anybody in the NBA?
Anyone, anyone.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a wider variety.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Would you rather Jerry West edition? Would you rather Jerry West or Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan,
Jerry West or James Harden?
Jerry West,
Jerry West or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Kareem.
Jerry West or Bill Russell?
Oh wow, 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 wow. Ah man, I'm gonna go Bill Russell.
Jerry West or Nikola Jokic?
Jerry West for now.
Jerry West or Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Jerry West.
Jerry West or Isaiah Thomas?
Jerry West.
Jerry West or Chris Paul?
Jerry West.
Jerry West or KG?
Jerry West.
Jerry West or Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan.
Jerry West or KD?
Jerry West.
And finally, Jerry West or Larry Bird?
Oh wow, that's a good one. Larry Bird. Larry Bird. That was a good one. Larry Bird. Larry Bird. So I have Jerry West like in between KD and Larry Bird. Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I've never thought about Jerry West or Larry Bird. That's a great one. Cause
Yeah, I was just
yeah,
I was thinking I was gonna say some stupid shit like fucking Jalen Green, but then I thought about it, and I thought about it. I should have said Shay. I said it said Shay.
I've never thought about Jerry. Nah. Shay's just started his career. I would say Jerry West for now.
Yeah.
Um, Nah, man. Okay, give me another one. Who else?
All right.
Who else am I a big fan of that it would like? Nah,
You
Jerry
want to do
West
a
is my
KG? You want to do a KG one?
You sound like the KG fan, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah,
All
just
right.
do
Hang on. No. We want to Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade edition. How about that?
Am I gonna be biased? Is the problem? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Would you rather Dwayne Wade edition? Dwayne Wade or James Harden?
D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or KD?
D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or KG?
D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or Shaq?
I'll go with Shaq.
Dwayne Wade or Moses Malone?
D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or Magic Johnson?
I'll go Magic.
Dwayne Wade or Steph Curry?
Curry.
Dwayne Wade or Isaiah Thomas?
D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or Kobe Bean Bryant?
Kobe.
Dwayne Wade or Anthony Davis?
That's not a bad one. I'm gonna go D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or Charles Barkley?
D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or LeBron James?
Ah, man. As a Heat fan, it was always D Wade, but literally it's LeBron.
Dwayne Wade or Tim Duncan?
Timmy D.
Dwayne Wade or Kawhi Leonard?
D Wade.
Dwayne Wade or David Robinson?
Wow. Wow. Mm. D Wade.
And finally, for my last one, Dwayne Wade or Klay Thompson?
D Wade.
Okay, it's not bad.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I might have only been wrong about like two of them, but
I say 30. I say 30.
yeah. Is it anymore? Give me a Shaq one.
Okay. Would you rather Shaq edition? Shaquille O'Neal or Hakeem Olajuwon?
Give me Hakeem.
Shaquille O'Neal or Magic Johnson?
Magic.
Shaq or Steph Curry?
Curry.
Shaq or Dwayne Wade?
I'll go with Shaq.
Shaq or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Kareem.
Shaquille O'Neal or Wilt Chamberlain?
Ooh. Shaq.
Shaq or Bill Russell?
Mm. Mm. I'll go with Shaq.
Shaq or Jerry West?
Jerry West.
Shaq or Oscar Robertson?
Shaq.
Shaq or Russell Westbrook?
Shaq.
Shaq or AD?
Shaq.
Shaq or Giannis?
Shaq.
Shaq or KD? KG.
Shaq over both of them.
Okay. Shaq or Tim Duncan?
Timmy D.
Shaq or Michael Jeffrey Jordan?
MJ.
Okay. Shaq or Dirk Nowitzki?
Shaq.
Okay. And finally, Shaq or Patrick Ewing?
Shaq.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. All right. That'll be it for today's episode. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a nice day and God bless.